Tucker Carlson is back, and he is trouncing legacy media. Is the mainstream media done? Yesterday, Tucker released episode 1 of his new show on Twitter, kicking it off with the war on truth by legacy media's purveyors of lying, pomposity, smugness, and groupthink. Tucker's debut was watched 57 million times. That's roughly 20 times his old audience at Fox. It's almost 3 times every single show on Fox. In fact, Tucker got 13 million more views than every single tracked cable TV show on air on any network combined. So, for all the privileged mainstream journalists and talking heads who celebrated when Fox canceled Tucker, he just got 20 times bigger. And he did this with a camera and a mic in a cleaned up barn. In other words, the legacy media is done. I know this partly because I've been on the air doing these videos for 3 months now, and they already get as many views as a TV show. Some have gotten millions of views with also a camera, a mic, in a cleaned up whatever this is. So yes, the legacy media is done. We are on the cusp of a revolution in citizen journalism. And I give full credit to Elon Musk for suffering the slings and arrows, the legal threats, the regulatory threats, the physical threats, to stand up for free speech. 2 presidential candidates now have announced on Twitter instead of mainstream media, DeSantis and Kennedy. The movie What is a Woman was watched 175 million times in a single week, despite a near total censorship campaign. By the way, the top movie of all time, Titanic, was seen 383 million times in theaters. So what happened? Simple. Media threw away their gatekeeper monopoly by so obviously throwing away their objectivity, their claim to expertise and authority, that millions of people, in fact hundreds of millions, could finally see the fraud. Gallup's most recent numbers say just 16% of Americans now have high confidence that newspapers are telling the truth. For television news, that's just 11%. By the way, trust rises with formal education, suggesting that formal education makes you dumber. For 100 years now, starting with the left's yellow journalism in the 1890s, mass media has been frog-marching the American people, really the world, to the left. Along the way, driving left-wing capture of public schools, universities, of the government itself, converting them into an assembly line, moving our entire society towards an open-air prison, with each generation more totalitarian than the previous. Just yesterday, a poll came out finding 1 in 3 of Gen Zers literally want government surveillance cameras in every home to stop illegal activity. They made a movie about that. We are becoming totalitarian, and media is a key driver. The fulcrum, the pivot point back to liberty, is free speech. Citizen journalism, the democratization of the truth, of the narratives. It's how we connect the dots so people can question, so they can fight what's being done to them. And I'm thrilled that Tucker is back in the saddle. Okay, we'll be watching. See you next time.